And they're off.
Time will tell. I personally think Jasmine's one is more impressive because her going so far beyond what any other female Barclay athlete had ever done is perhaps what really stands it apart. But they're very different races, of course. I mean, it's apples and oranges a fair bit, but I mean, they're both amazing. But I think Jasmine's, especially because it was basically like Laz saying, a female's never going to do it. A female's never going to do 5 laps. And so, I'm going to give that one to Jasmine if I had to choose. Yeah.
What about you,
I
Ali?
think I don't actually want to compare, but what I want to do is I want to recognise that it is significant. There has been more of that kind of like similar to Jasmine with Barclay, that kind of worldwide media, more mainstream media reach, which is amazing. Like I read something recently about the growth in coverage and funding in women's sports. Now, I don't have the figures, but it's gone up massively in the last 4 years or so. So I think that when things like this happen, it is really great for women's sport, and it's cool to see, like it not just being one person, but multiple people that are bringing our sport to the world stage in a mainstream way. So kudos to Jasmine and to Rachel Entrekin and, like lots of our other wonderful role models that we have in trail running. So I think it's to me that's this kind of similarity, like a really, really strong performance which has kind of rippled around the world.
Yeah, mainstream television picked up on Rachel's performance, which was really cool to see. We don't often get the acknowledgement in mainstream TV sports that it should do, because what people are doing out there is extraordinary. And and of course we've got like so many things happened during Cocodona. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. I can be a bit of an old man Grinch when it comes to all of these social media personalities, shall we say, especially the ones that appear to be all sponsored by Satisfy, which is an interesting coincidence. But all of that bravado and that he's a beast, and then they all kind of seem to fail when they're really held to a blowtorch. Yes, Matt?
First thing, I just wanted to kind of say, like, the Barclay Cocodona thing.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Barclay's an absolute cult of personality around Laz. And for that, I will always... It is.
Les doesn't even run it anymore.
No, I know that, but it's still, it's synonymous with, and you go like Jamil Curry's the race director, or Nick Curry's the race director of Cocodona. So that's the thing. So, but yeah, I also think I also think you can't compare them. They're both amazingly significant. But what I do, I don't know. It feels like Barclay was set up to be, like you got the race director going, no woman will ever do this. So that's what makes it kind of, that's a fairly big call. But on your point, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, I've been listening to a lot of stuff regarding Max Jolliffe. I've listened to him on a couple of podcasts. My wife, Rebecca, really, really is engaged. She's worked heaps in the addiction space, so she's really into that sort of stuff. And he seems like he has such nice young man energy. And I think it's really unfortunate when people get tied up with brands. Like, I think like, and not to, well, no, why not rag on Satisfy? I've actually gone off on tears on them before, but like, I just think they're so preposterous.